Good day, everyone. It is John from the Worship Portal. We are just going to be hanging out tonight. I am very late, I know. I apologize. Very late. I was having a church meeting, like a worship and a tech meeting kind of thing, with some of my team tonight. Awesome night, great group of people, and had a blast doing it. But here I am. We're an hour late, but we're just going to hang out. We're going to chat. We're going to play some music, whatever you guys want to do. If you are in the chat, I want you to say hi. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. I always love seeing where people are from. We got Nat in the chat. Good to see you, Dal. Hey, Truth. Good to see you, mate. Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Where are you watching from? Ah, Nat already asked you. And you already answered. Sarnia, Ontario. Where is that? I know that's Canada, I'm assuming. But I got to look it up because I have no idea where that is. Ontario. Let's have a look. Ooh, pretty. Oh, it's like right next to Detroit. It's not terribly far away from where I used to be. I used to live in northern Indiana, Joyce. So you're probably what, five-hour drive, something like that, from where I used to live. Not terrible. Are you late because you were growing that beard? No, I haven't shaved and my wife doesn't like it. I'll be honest, my wife does not like my beard. What do you guys think? You think I look distinguished, as Data said, for those Star Trek nerds? Yo, Misty, good to see you. Good to see you. So there's a possibility E-Star and I will be moving a lot closer to you. Not super close, but some... Wow, that's awesome. Let me know where, Truth, when you can. Truth, I just looked up. Dude, I sent you a t-shirt, as you know. And I just looked up where your town was. Dude, you are, like, in Mexico. Like, that is super south. Like, there's not a lot more south you can get than where you live, man. So I guess that's going to be a pretty big move. Dude, and also, congratulations on your TikTok blowing up. Guys, if you didn't know, Truth in the chat had a TikTok absolutely explode. It's got, does it have 2 million views? Oh, we got Gordon. Good to see you, mate. $5. Sup, player. Good to see you, brother. Gordon, I want to see you on social media, or at least on the Discord, in that shirt or that hat. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Dude, goatee. No, it's patchy. Told you. Nashville. Oh, Nashville. Love it. I'm a fan of beards when my husband let his get to Duck Dynasty. I always thought I wanted a David Crowder style beard. I just don't think I can do it physically. 2 million. Yeah, 2 million views on TikTok. Man, that was a killer video. That was a killer video. I loved it. I laughed the whole way through. My son loved it. Man, you should be everyone's music teacher, man. Guys, if you haven't checked out Truth's TikTok that went viral, go check it out. Hey, Chad. Good to see you, mate. Hey, Creative Trio. Nick or Grace? Who's there? Or both. Or maybe Sophia. Let me know. Yay, mukbang. Last time I thought it was necessary to... what did I put last time? Did I say something about an ASMR happening last time? And then we got onto this weird mukbang trend, so... Thought I'd mukbang it up. Nick here today, right? Funny, same videos on YouTube and hasn't broken 1K. Yeah, that's tough, man. Like, TikTok and YouTube are just like so different with what works on them. Like, I know my my ASMR clip that I put on TikTok got 30-something thousand views. But on YouTube, it's got, what, like nothing. It's got like very little. I don't even know how many. Let's check. Let's check. It's not that much. Let's go to my Worship Portal Plus. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to the Worship Portal Plus on YouTube, what you doing? I put all kinds of clips on there. Ooh, we just hit 500 views. Look at that. But yeah, here, that same video that got 30,000 views on TikTok only got, where is it? Oh, it was like the first one it did, didn't it? Yeah, it got 31 views here. Crazy. Crazy. Nick here today. Good seeing you, Nick. I don't have TikTok. I'll have to go check it out on YouTube. Yes, go do it. Go do it. Go check out Truth's channel. It's one of his latest. It'll be a vertical video. Joel, how's it going, brother? Good. Hey, good to see you, Brian. Good to see you, Brian. Thanks, Gordon. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, this last week's been pretty interesting. Dude, how much have you grown? What have your numbers been? Like, how much have you grown? I know you went way above, like, you got a bunch more followers and stuff too, right? What were your TikTok numbers just because of that? I have a few videos at 30K on YouTube. It was race buggy stuff, not my personal channel. Ah, okay. I'm not as famous as John. I would hesitate very much to call myself famous. I am a legend. What do they say? I'm a legend in my own lunchbox. $7,000 followers to almost 19,000. Yeah, that's insane. What one good TikTok can do. Hey guys, I got the as you might be able to hear, I got the piano out today, jamming along. If you have a challenge for me that you want me to learn a song, let me know. I'm not very good at piano, but I'll give anything a shot. TikTok is so much fun. Grace and I have been doing a bit of... Yeah, I've been uploading a little bit to TikTok. I've done probably 4 or 5 of them. They seem to do well or not. Like, there's a few comments here or there. I enjoy it. I don't do TikTok. Just never got into it. I agree. I didn't get into it until I actually started using TikTok. And it does figure out what you like pretty quickly. It's pretty crazy. John, do you know any memes on keys? Ugh. What, like meme songs? Hang on, let's stop the music for a second. The only meme that comes to mind for some reason is... Does anyone know what that is? For some reason, that's the only meme that comes to mind on piano. Even though it's not piano, it's actually done on an organ, I think. A legend in your own mind. Big jump, congrats, Joel. Yeah, it was a big jump. The same with Twitter. I've never been able to get into it. I like Twitter, but I don't know. I think I'm just using it wrong because I'm not growing at all on Twitter. And I post a lot of, I think, funny things. Guys, if you want to go join my Twitter, make me feel better. There's the link for it. Why are you playing keyboard? Chris, that is Nat asked if I knew any memes, and that was the only meme I could think of on piano. I have Facebook and Instagram, but I hardly use them. I like Instagram a lot. I like Instagram and Twitter the most, I think, for me. So there's my Twitter. Hey guys, go follow me on Instagram as well. I think I've got a button for that. I still haven't put a TikTok button on this. I keep meaning to, but I keep forgetting to. Playing Nyan Cat. I don't think I know how to play Nyan Cat. I'd have to figure it out. It had to be... had to be in B. It's in B. I can tell you that. Start a Bohemian Rhapsody. Man, Nat, are you trying to get me banned? Where is it? Up here? I know it's not in C. It's in is it in A flat? I can't remember. I have 2 followers on Twitter, 3 on Twitch, 0 on Patreon, 5K on YouTube, 19K on TikTok, and 2.5 million on MySpace. No, you don't. You don't have 2.5 million on MySpace. Who uses MySpace? The good old days. I remember having a MySpace. I remember I had a copy of Mario on my MySpace. So whenever someone came to my page to look at my top 8, to do all of that jazz, it was they could play Mario. Is it? Yeah, you're right. Something like that. Yeah, I was about to say, you don't have 2.5 million on MySpace. I should have 2.5 million on TikTok if TikTok weren't being jerks and didn't give me all the followers I deserve. Man, I feel like everyone hates me these days. Ah, man. This world is such a minefield of social networks and platforms. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, there's so many going around. There's so many, like, you always see one that tries to make it by doing something different and then they fail. Like, what was that one? Did it start with a V that I thought was going to be big? I can't remember what it's called now. And then Beam was going to be one. That was Casey Neistat's one. I tried out Beam. It was all right to do sort of videos that you couldn't see when we were recording it. Vimeo. No, it wasn't Vimeo. It was Vero. Is that a thing? Vero? I feel like it was Vero. It was a thing like 2 or 3 years ago. Everyone was signing up for it. Everyone in like the church community was signing up for it, but I'm in technology, for the most part, disconnect from technology when I'm not working. I see what you're saying. You definitely need a break of some sort, I feel, when it comes to your job. You know, like I struggled for a while with being a worship pastor and then doing the worship portal. I felt like very unmotivated. But now that I'm not a worship pastor specifically, it's good. It's good to now kind of have that break where I can come and do something else like the worship portal. I heard ASMR channels are doing great on YouTube right now. Maybe try that. Everybody, you heard Gordon. It's time for the ASMR portion of the Worship Portal stream. Today we're going to be eating mayonnaise and egg sandwiches. I don't know, for some reason that was the most ASMR gross thing I could think of. The best advice I was ever given is that people don't care about you enough to hate you. That's true. That's very true. Please, no ASMR. No, why, Gordon? Why? If you guys want more of that, I can do that. I can do a whole stream in ASMR. I can explain how I recorded the most recent track in ASMR if you'd like. Man, I feel like ASMR is going to be a thing. Mayonnaise and eggs are actually pretty good. That's true. That is true. But I tried to think of something that was like slurpy and gross to like the ears. Dude, go get a snack and do it. I legit want to know if I'll enjoy that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything here that would be like ASMR-y that like right here that I could grab. Well, what's this going to sound like? If I'm going to do ASMR, I need to take the gate off my microphone, and I'm not going to do that because nothing's really making it through the gate. I'd actually love to not work in technology, but the money's too good. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Chad. I worked in tech for a while. I worked in IT for a long time, and just that's a job that's never going away, right? IT is always going to be here, especially as the world gets more computerized. Farad, especially after being in lockdown so long, noises are really bothering me, so ASMR would make me want to bore my ears out. Oh, it's terrible. Dude, go get a snack. I think I need to go wash my hair. It's actually quite pleasant. Tonight on the Worship Portal, John pets his fake cactus. It's not a cactus. It's a... I think it's a fake succulent. Is a cactus a succulent? I don't know. I'm not a gardening person, but right, that's not a cactus. I don't really know what this is. That's not in focus. Wait, let me focus on it. I think I can do that. Wait, can I focus on this? See if my iPad will do it. Oh, look at that. What is this, guys? I don't really know what this is. But it's fake. I got it from IKEA. It was, if anyone wants to know, it's item number 803.952.91 from IKEA. If you want to get your own. Maybe IKEA will bring out some Worship Portal branded fake succulents. It's actually quite pleasant. What have I done? I don't know, Gordon. What have you done? Tonight on Burke's Backyard. Burke's Backyard! How is Burke's Backyard a thing? I remember Burke's Backyard. I used to watch that all the time with my dad. I used to love it. Man, I think I remember the song. Burke's Backyard. Man, that was fun. The olden days, look at that. Nat, I was just, last night I was on a kick of watching YouTube videos of the old town that I used to live in Australia. It was weird. It's like seeing people drive on the other side of the road, people with funny accents talking. I think I know what it's like to be an American and thinking Australians are cute. I don't know what a succulent is. How would I know if it's in the cactus family? I don't know. Creative Trio, Burke's Backyard. I missed all those like little Australian things. Guys, jump on the Discord. Send me some Australian pictures or some Australian memes. Something that'll make me laugh. There's the Discord. I'm on a kick of like just rediscovering some of my roots in Australia. So go do that. But yeah, Burke's Backyard, for those that don't know, is a show that was on. I'm not sure if it's still on. Is it still on? I don't know, but it was on when I was a kid. And it was basically this guy named Don Burke, I think his name was. And he would just go around like, fixing people's gardens and showing you how to plant things and showing you like how stuff works. It was interesting. It was interesting. Super nice guy. Gordon, any covers tonight? I'm not against doing a couple of covers, but I didn't plan on it because I got on so late. If there's something that you guys particularly want to hear, I might watch that. But if you guys have some other videos that you want me to critique other than covers, but like tonight I'm only going to be on. I'm only going to be on for an hour or so, just because I was on late because of my work meeting. But if you want to post some funny videos, I'd be down. Could you play my new backing track? Sure, why not? Why not? Chad, what is that? Chad, what is that? Before I click on that, what is that? Trying to get people to submit solos. Yeah, I'll listen to something different. Guys, let's listen to something different. Let's not do some... if you guys have a cool cover or anything, let's do something different. But let's not do our regular cover stream tonight. But if you have some videos from your channel or from a friend or something you really like, let's watch it. Let's rate it. Let's see how it goes. I wanted an Australian meme. Okay, let's see what this looks like. All right. All right, guys. Let's rate this Australian meme. All right. Let's rate this Australian meme. It's from Chad. I feel like this Australia being upside down thing is it's funny, but I feel like there needs to be a different take on it for it to continue to be funny. Like, it's been done, right? Like yes, Australia's upside down, hilarious. Like, I feel like it's been done to death. I feel like it needs a different spin for it to kind of hit different these days. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. Like, Nick, what do you think? Do you think it needs like a different spin these days? I feel like I see these kind of memes all the time. What do we think? Sorry, I'm just going to get some tunes playing in the background as we chat. Let me know if it's too loud. Lol. I'm always in for covers, yep. Our creative trio version of the national anthem. Oh, really? I might check. Let's check it out. Let's play truths first, though. Let's go to, where am I going? Low-hanging fruit. Yeah, it's like, it's been done before. It's funny, but it's just been done, right? I don't think it's that, it's not as funny as it used to be when I first saw some. I feel like it needs something special to be different, you know? All right, let's guys, first things first. Let's listen to Truth's new track of the month called Prophecy. Now, Truth produces these tracks every month that you can listen along to and jam along to on guitar. And then I believe, Truth, you actually review these on a stream, right? On a monthly stream. But let's check it out. This is Truth's jam for this month. So the deal is people submit a solo and then we play it live last Friday of the month. Then they get entered to win a t-shirt. Man, you're making me look bad, Truth. You're making me feel like I need to have a t-shirt contest whenever I do these streams. The best one of the month wins a t-shirt. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll steal your idea. All right, guys, let's I don't particularly find the Australia upside down stuff funny. I used to. It's just not as funny as it used to be because it's been done and I've seen them all. You get the real Aussie anthem at a real Aussie footy game. That's true. You get some good ones, and then you get some Marucci Barumbas from what was that, the 1993? You also get who was it? Someone, was it the 1990 grand final? Who was? Oh, that was a terrible. The bald guy. I can't even remember his name anymore. I've been out of Australia so long. Sorry, Truth. Let's play your jam, guys. This is Truth's jam. Let me pause that music. Let's get this music going. Let's see what we think of the production of Truth's jam here and what we think about it. Maybe I should jam to it live. No, I'm not that good. Where are we here? Check out Jen's Australian national anthem for the NRL Australia. Wait, she sang at a rugby game? That's sick. Nat, send the link on Discord. And let's turn this up. Idea came from the best. John from the worship. I like the kind of the low bass chant in the background. It's very Hobbit. It's very The Hobbit. Like a Misty Mountains vibe. I like the stock video that you use. Where do you get these videos from, Drew? I was in Singapore once. They had a huge sculpture of the map of the world upside down, or should I say right way? It's true. Who's to say that the world should be, you know, northern hemisphere up? Who says that? We decide that. I choose to have south be up. Pixabay. All right. It's good. It's good stuff. I feel like I should probably use some of this stuff for worship portal tracks. Instead of just having a picture, have like a video playing. Who knows? Maybe. Very Spinal Tap. I'll say that. I like it. All you need is like a 1 foot tall Stonehenge. Digging this so far? Yeah, this is good. I like it. If I was more of a shredder, I would, if I was more of a shredder on electric, I would totally do a jam to it, Truth. This is Spinal Truth. Spinal Tap. Hilarious. What about a Google Drive song? Yeah, Robert, put it on the Discord. Ooh, in D minor. I like that. Not bad, Truth. I can dig that. I can dig that. So guys, if you want to do a cover of Truth's song, well, not a cover. If you want to do a solo over Truth's Jam of the Month, head to his channel. He's got all of the information over there, but you can get entered to win a t-shirt. That would be awesome. Nice one, Truth. Love the line at the end. Agreed. 5 hearts. 5 flames. I didn't know we were... Wait, did I say that we were going to rate this? Fine, rate it. Do your thing. All right, Chad's given me another meme to show. Yeah, I've seen that one before. All right, guys, can we zoom in on this? How do I zoom on a PC? I don't even know. Do I hold that control and scroll? Yes, look at that. I figured it out. Guys, this is true. I wish if I could play solo, I would. Guys, this is I teach this to almost everybody. There's 2 versions of this I teach. When you say rise up lights really fast in an American accent, you're saying razor blades with an Australian accent. Rise up lights. Rise up lights. It does sound Australian. The other one I teach people is good eye might, like strength, like might. That's the other one that I that I like to see, that I like to teach people. But this is true. This is very true. People's minds are blown when you show them this. That's a good one. I feel the video has a message. Prophecy. I'd give that one a hot dog if I go, hey, Gordon, thank you so much for the $1. Except I feel like Truth deserves that $1, not me. Give that one a hot dog. If I could do 5, I would. You could give $5. $5 hot dogs. Just saying. Just saying. Or you can go become a member of Truth's channel for $5 a month. You could do that too. Too funny. Yeah, it's true though. If you guys say rise up lights real fast for my American friends. That's how it goes. All right, let's check out some of this. We got this is Nat. This is your cousin, right? Jen's your cousin, right? I keep forgetting. But guys, this is Nat's, I think, cousin singing the Australian national anthem at a rugby game. At the NRL Australia versus New Zealand rugby match. $2 from Truth. Thanks, guys. $2 for Truth. Thanks for the support, John, and pushing my stuff. Hey, man. Always. Love it. Love it. All right, guys. This is Nat's cousin singing the Australian national anthem at the NRL Australia versus New Zealand rugby league match. All right, let's check it out. In Wollongong, love it. Rugby league. Yes, I can show the vid. Can't see the video. Okay. New Zealand's national anthem sounds like, so I'm probably not going to watch that one. That was great. Yeah, no, she's got a killer voice. Jennifer Grey always confuses me when I see that name because I think of the actress from Ferris Bueller. 2 puppies. That deserves more than 2. That's at least a 5. Come on, guys. That was great. No, that was really good. And to do it at like an Australia versus New Zealand rugby league game. That's impressive too. And it was in G. Yeah, she's got a great voice. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. I have secular songs recorded. I have the race crash video of mine also. That's what I have to contribute. Hey, whatever you want to contribute, that's up to you. Did I miss anything in the chat? I feel like I missed something in the chat. Like a video that I was going to do. I'm just going to scroll up real quick. I feel like I missed something. Let's hear one from Chad. I'm down. Good. I'm down. If Chad wants to put one on the Discord, Robert, you can't send the link through here. It'll get blocked. You got to put it on Discord, mate. Link is in the description. To make it super easy, I'll put the link in the chat right now. I was going to play the Australian national anthem from which channel? From Creative Trio. That's what I was going to do because it's your highest rated video, which is awesome. So if I go to your videos, okay, I don't get this about some videos, guys. Like some channels, I don't really get this about some channels in that, like I'll show you. If I go to your channel, on almost everyone's channels, except for mine and a few others, Creative Trio is included, I can't sort it by like uploads. I can't sort it by uploads or like most popular. And it annoys me. Like, why can't I do that? I want to sort it by most popular. All right, let's see if I can find it. I got an idea for you on Friday nights. Oh, I don't stream Friday nights. Friday Night Crew is it's kind of weird. You can react to Karen videos, and your reactions are all ASMR. Honestly, it's not a horrible idea. Hang on, I gotta try and find this. Okay, here it is. 182,000 views. Wait, with updated lyrics? Let's check. It says I've watched this. Whoa, I don't remember watching this. Hang on, let me not kill us with an ad here. Not get my stream taken down because of an ad. All right, guys, this is the Creative Trio. 182,000 views. That's all right. 2021 cover of the Australian National Anthem with updated lyrics. Yeah, it was so loud. I'm sorry, guys. All right, let's check it out. Talk to your YouTube representatives about your issue with the way the channel videos are. Yeah, that's right. I don't have YouTube representatives. That's what this number's for. It's to get that. So subscribe. Our home is girt by sea. How's that for a word? Girt. Crank it up a little. Joyful strains and let us sing. Ooh, nice little interlude. These kids are awesome. I love hearing them. I love the American National Anthem, but Australia should be proud of this one. Yeah, I like ours. It's a nice one. Beautiful harmonies, agreed. Oh, Canberra. But yeah, you gotta help out Easter. Hey, all good. Did you use to mime the second verse during school assembly? No one knew the words to the second verse. No one knew them. I remember every Monday morning, we would go out, we would stand in front of the flag, and we'd sing Advance Australia Fair, and then the seniors in school would have to sing the second verse because nobody else knew it. Australian government actually uses this video in some citizenship. Oh, there we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh. I remember seeing... That was great, guys. That was really good, guys. Let's rate that out of 5, and don't let the emotions of the patriotism influence you. But I remember there's a lot of lyrics. I'll tell you what. Yeah, no, there's a few weird ones too. But I remember somebody did this like jazzed up version of the Australian National Anthem, had like drums and a lot of harmonies and all kinds of stuff in there. It was terrible. And then John Howard, one of our long-serving prime ministers, he heard it on a radio show, and I think he was just like, "Yeah, that's crap." Our prime minister saying that. Just imagine, like Obama or Biden, or like pick an American president, right? Listening to a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner and going, "Yeah, it sucks." Like, just that's the kind of thing that happened, and everyone agreed with him because it was terrible. John Howard, he was funny. 5 Don Burks. 5 from Misty, 5 from Gordon. That was so good. Guitar Rabbi's trademarked, what is it, 9 flames there. I'm not sure you can trademark emojis, but hey, give it a go. Give it a go. See what they do. Maybe they'll give it to you. Love it. Love it. Nat just put a picture on the Discord. Guys, if you have any funny pictures or anything you want me to see about your hometown, this is what Nat has just posted, something from her hometown. She said this is the largest building in the town that she grew up in. Commercial hotel. For those that don't know, a hotel in Australia is a pub. And I'm pretty sure in Australia, in order to be considered a town, you have to have a pub. My town that I grew up in has a pub and a primary school, or an elementary school for those here in the States or internationally challenged, and a post office. That's it. So Nat, this rings true. And actually our pub was not 2 floors. Our pub was only 1 floor. Fancy. Okay, non-Aussies here. Do you know the Aussie song "You're the Voice" by John Farnham? Oh man, John Farnham. Like, okay, this is something that if you guys have not lived overseas, if you have not been an expat for any amount of time, you won't understand the just random hilarity of someone bringing up something that only your country knows about, right? In the States, it might be something more particular, like only something that your state knows about. So, for example, Don Burke is something that no one from outside Australia knows about, but it's just I haven't put any thought knowledge into somebody like Don Burke since I left Australia 10 years ago. John Farnham is another one. He was like such a superstar in Australia. John Farnham was probably our, I don't know, like Michael Bublé, I guess, sort of thing. And he's huge in Australia. Everyone knows this song, "You're the Voice." Oh, but it's just, I just haven't thought about him in years. Something only expats experience. I wish you could all experience that. Sent it in song request. All right, Robert, I'll check it out in a minute. I've always wanted to visit Australia. It's nice. It's nice. We had a pub and a police station. My parents spent most of their time going between the two. Yeah, we didn't even have a police station. We just had a pub, an elementary school, and a post office. And that's literally it. We did have a train station, but 7 people got killed, so that got shut down. I'm just going to scroll right over there. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that word, right? YouTube might ban my stream. 7 people got unalived there. I think that's the word YouTube is using. 7 people got unalived in that place, and they shut down that train station. Just isolated my town even more. Okay, Australian question. Is Paul Hogan your guys' Cary Grant and considered the greatest actor of all time? I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make another clip on my Worship Portal Plus channel, aren't you, Chris? Not going to fall for it this time. I know you don't believe that. But Paul Hogan is a national treasure, and don't say anything bad about him. It's in Spanish, so just listen to the track. Okay. I'd say Paul Hogan was more famous in other countries. Yeah, I would agree with that. My little town doesn't even have a pub. Well, Chad, that's because you're from Indiana. I'm sure your town has $5 trees. Unalived. We have a gas station, a bank, and a post office. Yeah, a bank isn't bad, and a gas station would be nice. If I wanted to make another clip, I could buy tactics. I think Gordon made a clip for the Plus channel with his ASMR request. Would anyone like some more ASMR? I can react to the next video in ASMR if you would like. And if anyone has a request on what food I should mukbang to make this video true, let's get that going too. All right, guys. Robert posted. Robert, I need access to that. You need to make it public, mate. It needs to be public so I can access that. I'm back. Good to see you, Joe. Well, welcome back, sir. We have a fire department, but also, but my insurance on my house is actually higher because they are there. They're bad. They're that bad that they increase insurance rates. That's pretty rough. Apples and peanut butter. Ugh. I don't like peanut butter. Peanut butter is terrible. And apple juice is very good. I heard Chad posted some on the Discord, John. What did Chad post on the Discord? Oh, an Australian national anthem. Is Foster's really Australian for beer? Yeah, it is actually. Apple juice, it's apple pea. Okay. Pursuit of Mumming, I know you're my wife. But, mods, if she keeps going and saying apple juice is bad, I'm going to need you to ban her. Foster's is gross, so is VB. Agreed. I don't really drink beer, guys. I don't really drink. But, yeah, VB is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. My grandpa loved this stuff. But it's disgusting. Stuff you asked for, so I posted stuff. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if I can play some of this. Chad, I'm not going to play something that's copyrighted by NBC. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. Yo, Delana, good to see you. I'd love to play it. I've heard it, and it would be hilarious, but YouTube hates me as it is. I'm not going to play something copyrighted. Is there Tui's in the USA? No, Nat. Tui's does not exist in America. Our son loves Vegemite. That's true. My son does love Vegemite, and he's a little American boy. Anyone for a Vegemite sandwich? Yeah, I'd love a good Vegemite sandwich on some nice white bread. Not much like it. Or some Vegemite toast. Or a cheesy mite scroll. I'll tell you what, guys. That is something I've missed being in Australia, being in America. That is a good cheesy mite scroll from Baker's Delight. That's what I miss. Man, I'm really hankering for some Australian stuff here. Guys, make me miss Australia. Keep sending photos and videos that make me miss Australia. That's what I want right now. Robert, let's try your link again. Okay, Robert. Guys, Robert sent through a link which is a... what is it again, Robert? I've lost your chat. It's like pages back. Let me see if I can find it. Google Drive. So this is a song that Robert made in Spanish, but he wants us to listen to the track and see what it sounds like. All right, man, let's give it a go, okay? It's just a track. There's no video. Vegemite's from the devil. Gordon, you can get out of my stream. We need to make cheesy mite scroll for Jonah. Yeah, I think we do. Night Misty. That church made it. Okay. Not bad so far. Nice and clean. Let's crank it a little. Not bad. You made this whole... your church made this whole thing, Robert? Doesn't sound too bad. Yo, Jalen. Stream's almost over. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'll finish it. I'll finish it at some point. I only started at 9:30, so I might go a little later tonight. That sounds good, man. I like the production. Hey, Robert, how big is your church? Legit question. If I send you a box of Mexican candy, will you ASMR it? Sure. Why not? Do I need to set up a PO box for people to send me candy from their country and ASMR? Is that what I should do? Yeah, this sounds great. Robert, that sounds great. Hey, Robert, do you have any any idea like how it was produced, what software you used, what plugins, any of that kind of stuff? That sounds great, man. That sounds really good. I really enjoy that. That sounds great. But yes, Truth, if you send me something, I will ASMR it for the 30,000 people that want ASMR, because I'm sure they all do. I have your address, so no. Oh, great. How do I like Vegemite? I like it on toast. That's how I usually like it, on toast or in a cheesy mite scroll. I really need my Chad face emoji here. Yes. Yes. We need Chad face emojis. YouTube, I need my custom emojis. Please, would you please allow me to turn on channel memberships? Not only do I have people who would probably sign up for them day one, which means you get money day one, but that means my chat can express themselves with the beauty of Chad's face. Please, YouTube, rant over. Okay. Skip me to the end of the solo. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. I gotta find it now. Chad face emojis. Guys, there are Chad face on the Discord. Go check it out. This part? Oh, I missed it? Oh, is it this? Ooh. Yeah. Simple, but fits the song, 100%. Yeah, I'm down. Dude, that's like simple stuff, but it fits the song very well. Nice job. Nice job playing to the song instead of just like doing some crazy lead break, you know. Not all of us are Truth in here. Truth sends all the letters to you with the magazine letters cut out. That's why he has your address. That's not true. That's not true. I see my face every time I look in the mirror. That's true. Like, how does that work for your life, Chad? Is that a pleasant life? Nat actually asked a pretty interesting question just before. What do you all think of the Australian sense of humor? What do we think? Truth with the wow. Yeah, the production's great, Robert. Loved it, man. Great job. You guys do great stuff. I got nothing to say. Sounded great. Even the vocals sounded good. You guys are better than me. I got nothing to say. But yeah, what do we think of the Australian sense of humor? Like I've mentioned before, I try to step back with the Australian humor on the channel, but I've tried to kind of integrate it a little more, not only into the streams. Like, this is basically who I am. Like, with my sense of humor, I'm kind of snarky, I think my wife likes to put it. But even in that Corey Asbury video, the video where I convinced everyone he stole my song, I tried to let some of that humor through, that kind of dry, straightforward humor. And I don't know. I'm not sure if it hit, to be honest. I'm not sure if people actually liked it. That video's only got... I honestly expected that video to kind of explode. But it's got 1,095 views. Yeah. I like the Australian humor. Good. Love it. I lead worship this week at my home church. My lead electric player forgot to take his capo off and played Great Things a Step. Oh. Did he not notice it was out of key? That's rough. Similar to mine. Yeah, I can see that, Chad. We're very self-deprecating and sarcastic. It's true. That's true. Sarcasm is just second nature to me. which I do feel like I have to really, you have to watch it especially when you're a pastor. And all three of the churches that I've been a pastor at have been large churches, like 1,500-ish, maybe a little smaller for one of them. But like, you can't be sarcastic to everybody. Like I feel like that's how I get to know people, by like making fun of them and we kind of joke around. That's how I get to know people. Like, and I feel like I can't do that here in the States as much as I can. So I've got to watch that sometimes. Sometimes my wife will pull me up on it. Or maybe Australian humor is like me. I'm not sure about that, Chad. I enjoy the dry, snarky humor, but a lot of people have no sense of humor right now, so they won't get it. Yeah, especially here in the States. Like, I feel like everyone's so wound up here in the States. And this is not starting a political discussion, I will just preface. But man, everyone just gets so wound up on politics, and like, I just wish people would have fun again. That's what I want. I want to make America fun again. I'm going to make a hat. It's going to say, make America fun again. He played the whole first instrumental before he realized. Oh, yeah. Aussie homework. Go to YouTube and look up All Aussie Adventures to gauge our sense of humor. Wait, All Aussie Adventures? Do I know this? What is All Aussie Adventures? I'm not going to watch it because I'll probably get banned. Russell Coight. Yeah, of course I know Russell Coight. I just forgot that's what it's called. I used to love Russell Coight. Yes, guys, do what Nat says, or else she'll ban you. Go look up All Aussie Adventures. That is a great gauge of Australian humor. Russell Coight is bloody hilarious, as we'd say. He's bloody hilarious. Yeah, Ultima. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. We tend to get a little lost in our own ways. Yeah, that's true. It's because you're so, like, alone. Hey, I think people are liking this Australian chat. We're up to 16 viewers. Look at that. Let me tell you, be yourself. The reason I've been successful in radio is because I'm me. I don't pretend to be anyone else. That's true. Chris, I feel like people these days are so good, especially online. They're so good. Man, I'm getting comfortable and going to get into a bit of a rant because I'm leaning back. I'm crossing my arms. People these days are so good at especially the younger generation. They're so good at discerning, somebody being fake versus someone being genuine. So I really hope that and I hope that my wife would agree with this, that this is just who I am. I'm not putting on a face. I'm not trying to be somebody else. I just chat with you guys. I love to just get to know you, and this is like who I am. I feel like if you met me in person, I'd be pretty close to this. Like, I have to clean up my language for you. No, I'm kidding. But you have to kind of dance around a few topics here and there online just to make sure you're appeasing the YouTube gods sometimes. But I feel like this is pretty close to who I am. I hope my wife would agree with that. I think she would. And I hope if and when I meet you guys, I'm still waiting for that first person to like recognize me on the street and be like, "That's John from the worship portal." Probably be a while, but yeah, I agree, Chris. I think you've just got to be yourself, because that sincerity shows through. And people these days, especially the younger generation, are just they're so like keyed in to who's being fake, and they just hate it. Pursuit of Mumming, agreed. Okay, good. Thank you. Guys, that is my wife. She says, yes, this is who I am. This is how I am. So she can absolutely agree with that. So that's good. Chad, or you can be sarcastic to everyone. It runs off the people that are too serious, and no one needs that in their life. I think there is such a thing as too much sarcasm, but my natural state, I feel, is to attract people that want to have that kind of fun. And if you're like, I've definitely met there are a few people at my last church that are just so serious all the time. Like everything is just an issue. Like if I'm sarcastic about something that like kind of hit a bit too close to home, it's just like, it's like you go to a comedy show and you laugh at everything, but you don't laugh at the thing that's about you. And then you get upset about it, right? It's like, the same thing. I just think people need to lighten up in general, and maybe circumstances you have to be understanding of. So I try not to hold it against them. Maybe traumas that they're dealing with, that maybe a topic's a bit too close to home. But Yeah, I just think in general people need to be a little more. People need to lighten up, especially here in the States. Pirkei, a part of the Mishnah, says, "Do not become overly familiar with politicians." Oh, I try to do that. I try to live that out. I could probably name 5 politicians here in the States, and that's about it. You could come hang out with me, John. I'm a giant child. I have a zip line on my own racetrack. All kinds of fun stuff. That will make America fun again. I like it. I like it. Funny story. I woke up yesterday at 5:30 to serve at Bethesda, and as we were leaving this land, who's he? Sounds like my dad got mad. He almost took away Fortnite. Okay. Ultimate, I'm not really sure what that's got to do with anything. Like, I'm sorry that Fortnite was almost taken away. That moment is overrated. Oh man, I'm bad at this. I can't remember what that moment we were talking about is. I'm terrible creative. I'm sorry, Nick. John, are you saying that you randomly do ASMR stuff off stream? When did I say that? When did I say that I do ASMR stuff off stream? I never said that. The only time I've ever done ASMR is on stream, and that's because somebody has asked me to. And that was you tonight, Gordon. Sorry, we need some tunes again. That's what we need. Requests. Let's do Lord I Need You. I like that. All right. Where are we? I'm getting lost. Have people recognize me from my race? Oh, that moment's overrated of being recognized. I'm sure it is. It'd be nice though. I have people recognize me from my racing videos. It's neat but odd in a way. They know so much about me, I don't even know their names. That's what you get when you're a big shot, Chad. The Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidic Judaism, said that if a person makes others laugh, they help others to fulfill the 2 most important commandments. It's a funny story about that in his. I love it, man. I'm learning more about Judaism all the time. It's almost like they're a stalker, but they're not. It's just odd. Yeah, I've always found that weird how, like, the sort of, who was it? I think Casey Neistat was talking about this in one of his vlogs. In that, like, YouTube fame, and fame in general, is very one-sided. Like, you know so much about the famous person that you're talking about, right? You know the name, you probably know their kids, you know, like, everything. And then they know nothing about you. You are just nothing to them. Like, I feel like the YouTubers I've been watching for years, like, there's a guy that does, like, racing stuff that I enjoy. His name's Bruffy. I've been watching him for he was probably one of the first YouTubers I kind of got into. And I feel like I know him pretty well as a person. Like, if that's, like, who he truly is, which I think it is. He's a pretty genuine guy. Like, I watch his stuff and I feel like I know him, and I feel like if I went and met him on the street, I could have a chat with him. But, you know, he's got no idea who this Australian living in America that somehow goes to Britain to meet him is. It's just like, it's very one-sided, and it's such a strange feeling. I'm sure it would get old pretty quick, but just once would be nice. Zipline party at Chat's house. Well, you said that you're the same on and off stream. Oh, yes, Gordon, that's true. I'm the same person. I don't do the same stuff. I don't just... Guys, just if I need to say this, I'm going to say it. I don't, like, do everything on stream, off stream. Like, I don't just review people's songs in my free time and, like, give them a rating out of 5 emojis just on my own. That's not what I do with my spare time. Great to You Lord. All right, I can play Great to You Lord. If I can find it. Yeah, let's jump to Great to You Lord for Brian. 300 foot over my lake. Yeah, I'd be down to try that, Chad. I'm terrified of heights, so hopefully it's not too high. I hope it's not too high. But I am, terrified of heights. Chad's kind of a big deal. He has many leather-bound books. His apartment smells of rich mahogany. Isn't that from Anchorman? I'm just goofing with you, Chad. Love you. I'm trying to think if I have any video of you. Video you haven't seen. What's that supposed to mean? What? Have I seen every video on YouTube? Or a video of yours? Send me something funny. Send me some Australian stuff. I'm only going to be on for another 5 or 10 minutes, guys. It's getting late here. I want to spend a little bit of time with the wife. Zipline's about 25 foot off the ground to start, not too high. Yeah, Chad, this is from a guy that finds a stepladder a bit too high sometimes. Alright, my wife just put something on the Discord, guys. And first to guess what it is. Well, let's do this. If someone is able to guess, I'm going to show you a picture that my wife put on the Discord. If someone's able to guess what we in Australia do with this item at Christmas time, I'll send them a free t-shirt. And not an Australian. Australians can't guess this, and my wife can't guess it because she knows. But what do we do with this item at Christmas time? And I'm pretty sure it's an Australia-wide thing. I'm hoping it's up there in New South Wales, but pretty sure it's an Australia-wide thing. What do we do with this at Christmas time? There's something very specific. You won't be able to just guess it. Something very specific that we do with this item at Christmas time. If you can guess it, I will send you a free t-shirt. And no, the answer's not eat it. Like, yes, everyone eats it, but there's something specific that gets done with this particular item. Put it out for Santa. No, Santa doesn't like pudding. So soon, John. Have we started the mukbang yet? If I had some food to mukbang, I would do it for you. So no cliff diving for you, John. No, Chad, no cliff diving for me. Never done that. I think the most high, like, event I've done is I dove off a 10-meter diving board when I was a kid, and I hated it. And I hated it. Yeah, absolutely hated it. Throw it at dingoes. No, we don't throw it at dingoes. Guitar Rabbi should win a t-shirt for that answer. Looks like honey mustard sauce on banana bread. No, it's sorry, where did it go? There. Guitar Rabbi should win a t. It's custard, firstly, on a Christmas pudding. It's custard on a Christmas pudding. Have you been to Jamboree Recreation Park? I haven't, but I'm sure they have. Leave it on your neighbor's doorstep. That's not true. There's something very specific that we do with this in Australia. And like I said, Australians are not allowed to answer Creative Trio. Any final guesses before I let people know what we do? Speaking of jumping off high rocks. All right, guys, this is what we do in Australia with Christmas pudding. And Creative Trio, yes, you did say the correct answer. But like I said, no Australians playing. So guys, what we do in Australia is we bake coins. You put money inside of this. You put money like coins, Australian coins, and if you're lucky, your grandparents might put a $20 note in there. And then after all the kids have their pudding and you kind of eat the coins out of it, like you don't swallow the coins, you eat the coins out of it, you wash them up, you count how much you have, and whoever wins a prize. So that's what we do. We put money inside of this. Pretty weird if you think about it. pretty weird if you think about it. All good, Creative Trio. I think I deleted it. And no one saw it except it was on the screen. But that's what we do. That is Christmas pudding with custard. Yes, Gordon, agreed. Australians are weird. That is what we do. What other weird Australian things do we have? Our Christmas tradition was watching all the neighbor kids with their presents. Okay, that seems kind of sad, Nat. Tell me that's not what I think it is. Don't do it with a normal circulation coin. It could be pretty detrimental to health. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did it with just regular coins out of our wallets and purses, to be honest. And by we, I mean my parents and my grandparents. So you have to wait a day or two for the money to process through. No, you don't swallow it. You eat it, you like feel a coin in your mouth, and then you kind of like, you know, suck all the pudding off, and you put this gross little raisin-covered 5-cent piece down in a little bowl or something, and then you go wash them afterwards, and then you count how much you got, and then, hey, speaking of Christmas, we got Joy to the World playing. Yeah, but Christmas pudding with custard, man, there's not much better than Christmas pudding with custard. Custard is something that America doesn't really have. Like, something I miss about Australia is just having like a nice carton of custard with some sliced up bananas in it. Not much better than that. Not much better than that in Australia. Not much better. Like I said, there's a few simple things I miss about Australia. If one of my Australian friends can send me like a whole crate of like that boxed custard you get from like Coles and that, you know? Oh man. You should do a track of I Speak Jesus. Oh man, Jalen, that song's killer. Actually, I streamed on Twitch a couple of weeks ago. It's probably still up there. And I think I did a cover of I Speak Jesus. I sang I Speak Jesus. If you guys want to go check out the Twitch, I'll put it in the chat when I go follow me on Twitch. And also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to me on Twitch, which is usually $5 a month, but it's free if you have Amazon Prime. So go do that too. Well, now you have to tell that story. No, I don't think I shall. As Captain America says, no, I don't think I shall. But yes, Brian, Christmas time in Australia is in the summer. We actually have our own version of Jingle Bells, which involves Santa and a ute in the summertime. Got plenty of those stories. There are some stories I'm not going to tell on stream. Unless someone was to give a substantial donation. And even then, I'd probably have to say it in ASMR. Yeah, Christmas time's in the summer. Because in the southern hemisphere, the seasons are flipped in the southern hemisphere. So Christmas time, so summer in Australia is from December through February. And it gets stupid hot in January. My goodness. Stupid hot. I'm sure, Truth, down where you are, like in Mexico basically, like it gets pretty hot too, but yeah. Because of the Earth's axis, that is correct. Earth tilts different. Chad, the Earth tilts the same, but the tilts of the axis is what causes different seasons, and all that. But yeah, mind blown, right? Didn't know this. It's true. Also, the toilet water spins the opposite direction. Dropping bombs here. It's not true. Off topic, but I love the background music. Such an awesome song. Yes, it is. It is an awesome song. It is created by the Worship Portal. You can get it for your own use on tracks on Patreon. Link is in the chat. 100 to 115-ish. Yeah, it's pretty close. That's about the same as what it gets in Australia. Super dry, stinking hot. You just want to take a nap. Do I prefer snow bunnies or slaw bunnies? Like coleslaw? What's a snow bunny? We don't really have snow in Australia unless you're talking about the top of mountains. And when the kangaroos are most active, so they produce more heat. My goodness. I don't want to talk about the mating rituals. I don't want to talk about the mating rituals of kangaroos and when they're in heat. Please no. Wait, the toilet water thing isn't true. I've always thought it was real. No, it's not true. So they're referencing what's called the Coriolis effect. The Coriolis effect is what is a thing, and it's why hurricanes and tornadoes go the opposite direction in the southern hemisphere versus the north. But the Coriolis effect only affects large-scale weather phenomena and sometimes like ocean patterns, not a little bowl of water in your toilet. The direction for that is controlled by the jets in your particular brand of toilet. So that is not true. Really upside down. Christmas in summer. What else to expect? I don't know. There's a lot of weird things about Australia. Super humid, yeah. Well, definitely not humid in Australia. At least not where I'm from. Maybe Nat or Nick could say something different about New South Wales, but I was from Victoria and definitely did not get humid there. Not even in the winter. It just rained a lot. Yeah. That was not a kangaroo mating reference. They're just hopping around more, and I think they're... Okay. I thought you were talking about kangaroos getting, like, in heat. Like, that's what I thought you meant, Chad. Well, so much for the only fact about Australia I thought I knew. What other facts about Australia can we dispel for you tonight, guys? What other facts can we dispel for you in the final couple of minutes? Get your mind out of the gutter. It's an animal mating ritual, I guess. That's not the gutter, is it? Maybe? Humidity level where I am is pretty average, yeah. And down in Victoria, it's always very low. Do Australians ever just slip and fall through the sky? No. Can't say that I've ever done that. Can't say that I've ever done that. Are there any Mel Gibson statues? Like I said a few streams ago, Mel Gibson is now American. He's your problem. He doesn't even sound Australian anymore. Pretty sure after Mad Max, he stopped sounding Australian and he became an American, so... Have fun with that, guys. I actually haven't even seen that many Mel Gibson movies now that I think about it. I haven't even seen Mad Max. What Mel Gibson movies have I seen? I've seen... Oh, What Women Want. That was terrible. Our Problem. Hey, I'm not American. I have a green card. I am not a citizen. So he's not our problem. What about Hugh Jackman? Hugh Jackman is a national treasure. We're regifting Mel Gibson to Japan. No, Hugh Jackman's a national treasure. He's a superstar. Love him. Did you lose a war to emus? I refuse to answer that question. Legit question. What brought you here? I want to know. To America? A plane. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. So I did a summer camp here in the States, and I was a camp counselor at a camp actually here in New Jersey. And that's where I met my now wife. We were both camp counselors, and went back and forth between each other's countries, back and forth a few times, and I moved here in 2010. We decided to live here and get married here and do all that jazz. Fun times. Wow, yes, I know it's a terrible joke. Chad, you already got it. You already got it. Okay, I should probably reference what Scott's talking about. So if you go to Google and type in, I think it's called the Great Emu War. what you get is this. The Emu War. Basically, from my understanding of the Emu War, and you can read this article if you want on Wikipedia. I'm probably not going to. But my understanding is that there are a lot of emus. They were becoming a pest because they were killing things and killing irrigation and farmland and stuff. So the Australian government basically gave everyone a machine gun and said, go kill as many as you can. And what we didn't realize is that emus are pretty fast. And we couldn't kill basically any. And we lost. Right, so we lost. We lost a war against a big flightless bird. And by we, I mean, not we, because I don't live in Australia. I'm an expat. So I can claim that it was you. Faster than bullets, yeah. So like I said, that's my understanding of what happened. They're pretty quick. And, you know, it was probably because we gave guns to a bunch of people that didn't know how to shoot them. Yeah, so we lost a war against emus. Let me just have a quick little skim here. So it was in November 1932. Yeah, it was like trying to kill him. The gun jammed after only 12 birds were killed, and the remainder scattered. No more birds were sighted. And then we withdrew. Yeah, and then there was a second attempt, which also failed. Man, we're terrible. Oh, man, that's rough. There was a farmer that lived behind my high school who had 3 pet emus. Yeah, they're good cooking. You need to bring some American guy-loving people over there. That sounded wrong. We could solve that emu problem in a couple of days. Well, now emus aren't the biggest problem, I believe. And once again, Nat and Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the biggest problem, the biggest pest over there right now is kangaroos. I'm pretty sure. Could be something else, I'm not sure, but I don't think cane toads are that big of an issue anymore. Some history is meant to be left in the past. Like, I agree. Gun loving. Yeah, I was about to say, guy loving Americans. That's not what we talk about on this channel. It's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. John, say emu like an... I guess it's just become... Sorry. Emu. Emu. Yes, emu. I would hunt a kangaroo also. Lots of people can. It's legal to hunt roos. We actually have a mice plague. Oh, that's fun. Good to see you, Truth. Yeah, I'm going to head off too. It's about that time of night. Guys, it was a pleasure hanging with you tonight, talking about Australia, checking a few things, having some fun tonight. Hey, I appreciate you for being here. Sorry that it was late, but I love that a bunch of us were here chatting the whole time. Do yourself a favor. Make yourself some Christmas pudding, shove some coins in there, and do an ASMR mukbang, and I'll review it on the next stream. Guys, thanks for being here. Jump on the Discord, get involved there, post some funny pictures there, get involved in the conversation. Go support me on Patreon. I'd love that. I want to go full time, and that would help me not have to stay late some nights on work meetings. Wouldn't that be nice? Could stream more, provide more tracks, more content for you guys. And go follow me on Twitter and all the other places too. Do all that kind of fun stuff. Guys, it was a blast hanging with you tonight. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. I love you.